Once upon a time, when a newborn was there, his parents gave him a carriage with 3 horses. And the newborn, as he grows into a young child, is always accompanied by someone in that carriage with the 3 horses till he turns 18. Today's festival has children who will actually after this go into the fun with arts, and 18 and above after that. And when he turns 18, of course what he does is goes to get the carriage driving license. And once he gets that license, with his newfound freedom, he goes on the journey where he goes across meadows, mountains, rivers, country roads, and enjoys the freedom. Many, many carriages he finds on the way, travels with them for some time, and then chooses to go in some other direction. As he's going on the journey, the 3 horses that he has, they have names. The first horse is Soch. The second horse is Dil. And the third horse is named Bhag. Soch, this young adult discovers, has a mind of its own and a great sense of direction, like an inbuilt GPS, and kind of knows where to go. Dil is really fond of things, like he loves food and keeps looking for greener pastures. Bhag is very, very energetic and just loves to run. And with these 3 horses and the carriage, this boy goes through many, many adventures and turns into a man. Not all adventures are fun. There are many highs, many lows. And as this man continues in this journey, with time, he encounters some situations that make him really delighted. And there are other situations where he feels frustrated, he feels confused, sometimes joyful, sometimes overwhelmed. And there comes a time when he realizes that Soch is not so much sure of the direction anymore, as sure as that horse was before. He realizes that Dil doesn't have the kind of enthusiasm that it seemed to have in his younger days. He realizes that Bhag sometimes is just compulsively running, but not with that energy anymore. But he cannot stop. He has to continue moving. And he keeps moving, and as Soch and Dil and Bhag are going in different directions, there comes a time that the carriage breaks down. He's forced to get off the carriage and look at it for the first time from outside. He goes near Soch, holds the head of Soch in his hand till the horse becomes still. He goes near Dil, looks the horse in the eye, and lovingly pats it. He goes near Bhag and strokes the horse's legs till he feels the tension come down. And in this moment, he experiences a presence of which he was not aware before. He's very surprised because he thought he was alone. He gets back on the driver's seat in the carriage. The reins of the 3 horses, which earlier when he was younger were all intertwined and could so easily run, and now the 3 reins he takes in his hand, he hears a gentle voice guiding him, which direction to go and how to steer. And he starts, and he sees the carriage gather pace, and he sees that he's able to move forward, and some of the obstacles that had felt completely overwhelming, it's not that life is rosy, but is able to navigate much better. The carriage is our body. Soch is thinking. Dil is feeling. Bhag is willing. All of us human beings have this 3-folded nature: thinking, feeling, willing. Thinking is primarily in our head. I say primarily very consciously. Our nerve sensory sense system, the brain, the seeing, the organs of perception, hearing, smelling, tasting, kind of happens in this system. The feeling is in the middle system, rhythmical system, the heart and the lungs. We have blood circulation, we have the breathing in and out, how we relate to others. And the willing resides primarily on our gut, our hands, and the legs, what is called the metabolic limb system. And in the journey of human being, these 3 systems, as we grow and develop, become more independent. And just like when that boy was younger, the reins were kind of intertwined, and there came a time that he had to take hold of those separate reins. These systems become more and more independent as we grow in our human journey. Our growth may happen consciously or through life circumstances. If we are here on earth, we are here to evolve. Either the life events will force us, or some of us, and many of you in this room have consciously chosen to be here, will make that conscious choice. Our task is to unify these 3 systems. The topic for today is decoding wellness. In one short sentence, for me, wellness is coming together of head, heart, and hands. Only when we have our thoughts, our emotions, and our actions aligned can we experience congruence. And the unifying force for these 3 is essence. The presence that guides us is that essence. Nourishing the body, emotions, thoughts, and essence is the purpose of ATMATVA Wellness Festival today. Just an example of what nourishing means. Food nourishes the body. Many other things do. Movement that you just experienced in Eurythmy deeply nourishes. Music is one example of what nourishes the emotions. Inspiration is nourishment for thoughts. Love is nourishment for essence. ATMATVA means essence in Sanskrit. It's made of two parts, Atma and Tattva, spirit and matter. Goethe said, and I quote, "Matter can neither ever exist nor be active without spirit, nor spirit ever exist or be active without matter." Deepa and I combined our lived experiences and learnings to create ATMATVA 3 years ago. A year ago, ATMATVA Wellness Center was inaugurated in room number 14 right here in Montfort Spirituality Center. With 70 people came for the inauguration. Some of you I see in the audience who were there. And holding this kind of a festival was a long cherished dream for Deepa, and several of us came together in support and really, really humbled by the participation, the facilitator support, and all the people who have come together to make that happen. Till 3 days ago, it seemed impossible I would be able to stand before you. In the last 1 month, I had 2 knee injuries of my left knee, and I was completely immobile on the bed for 10 days in the past 2 weeks. I'm so glad that my carriage and horses aligned at the last moment for me to be here today and be in this vibrant energy that is present in this room right now. I want to leave some time for interaction, so I'll end with a quote. This is a quote by William Hutchison Murray. "Until one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. Concerning all acts of initiative and creation, there is one elementary truth. The ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans. That the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur to help one that would never otherwise have occurred. A whole stream of events issues from the decision, raising in one's favor all manner of unforeseen incidents and meetings and material assistance, which no man could have dreamt would have come his way. I have learned a deep respect for one of Goethe's couplets. Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it." Thank you.